Today's true story from the Bible comes from Luke 24. Faith is believing without seeing. But sometimes even disciples who spent every single day with Jesus needed to see before they could believe. Our story starts on a road to a city called Emmaus. Two of Jesus' followers were walking together, talking about the mind-blowing things that had happened the last few days. Jesus had been arrested and sentenced to be crucified. He died on the cross. But the women who'd gone to take care of his body had reported back that his tomb was empty. It didn't add up. How could this have happened? They were still talking when Jesus walked up. What? Jesus walked up? I know, right? But get this. God kept the two men from recognizing him. Jesus asked them, "So, what are you two talking about?" They looked sad to have to break the news to him. The one named Cleopas said, "Are you the only one who doesn't know the things that happened the last few days?" "Oh, what things?" Jesus asked. "Didn't you hear about Jesus of Nazareth?" They answered, and told him about how Jesus had been arrested and sentenced to death on the cross. "We really thought Jesus was going to be the one to save our people, but he died 3 days ago. And then today, some women from our group went to the tomb and found it empty. They said they saw 2 angels who told them Jesus was alive." Then Jesus said, "Don't you believe what the prophets wrote? The prophets said the Messiah would suffer all of these things." Then he started pointing out how the whole Old Testament was talking about Jesus. Nobody knows exactly what else Jesus said while they were on that road. Maybe he began at the beginning, with Adam and Eve sinning, and God promising to send one to crush the head of that serpent. Maybe he reminded them of when God promised King David a forever king would come from his family. There's so much he could have told them about God's promises. When they reached the end of their walk, the two asked Jesus to hang out for a while longer. As they all sat down to eat, Jesus took some bread, blessed it, broke it, and gave them pieces. In that moment, their eyes were opened and they realized that they were sitting with Jesus. And then he vanished. Convinced he really was Jesus, Son of God, the Messiah, he did conquer death after all. They hurried back to Jerusalem to find the 11 disciples. "You guys, it's true! The Lord is risen indeed! We've seen him!" God had a plan from the very beginning to redeem his people and save them from their sin. All through the Old Testament, God promised a rescuer and gave glimpses of who he would be and what he would do. Jesus came to earth as that rescuer so we can be forgiven and live forever with him.